So today we've got a second Evo. It is Rising Phenom. Experience the journey of a young prodigy, mastering dazzling dribbling and strikes, unlocking 2 playstyles, 1 playstyle plus and a role plus, and also a new position. Shock, it's going to be a striker. Embrace the legend within. So, max 85 overall, 91 on the pace, 85 dribbling, 7 playstyles, 1 playstyle plus, must have a right wing, and a total positions of a maximum of 3. We've got to score 1 goal with your Evo, play 2 matches, score 4 with your Evo, win 2, score 5 goals and win 2. So you could do this on squad battles. You could do this literally in 6 games. That's not terrible. We're going to get the trickster and a skill move up to a 4-star. We're going to get dead ball as the playstyle, inside forward and striker, and a weak foot upgrade up to 4. And then we're going to get the technical plus. Isn't my favourite, but it's fair enough. And you do get another skill move just in case you need it. Ooh. If you need coins in FC25, lootbar.gg has you covered. They are the cheapest trading platform on the game, 8 to 10% cheaper than any others, 8% off if you use the code JT11 at the end at checkout, plus you get 5% extra on coins. With the fastest delivery system going, used by many FC25 creators such as Zorky, Manny Plus, and even pro owners. So if you need any coins, head over to lootbar.gg, make sure JT11's in the promo code, and hopefully you enjoy. Could I go? I need to see that, to be honest, because that would be incredible. Could you go from the Rising Phenom into then the Attacking Apprentice? So I want Endrick. Where is he? Have I spelled that name right? Oh, Rick first. So could I go from that 82 all the way up? By the looks of it, I probably can. I know I'm not going to find the exact one, so I cannot remember which Evos I put him in. But we can go from the Rising Phenom into then the Attacking Apprentice. Unfortunately, I know, in fact, mine has got the power shot, so that's absolutely fine. That could be a very interesting card by the end of it. Obviously, if I was to look at this one, I know mine would be slightly different. If I was then to go with like a finisher or something on him, he'd end up with 93 shooting, 92 dribbling, or 99 pace, 91 shooting. I mean, it's a decent card. It's interesting to see where you can go with both of these, because basically, if you've got a card that's low enough, because you get the striking position from this, you could then go from this into then going into the Attacking Apprentice, which is nice. We saw the exact same with Elise, so more than likely he'll be in this as well. That's always a very interesting concept to go with. Obviously, you could go as low as you want, and it works really, really well. So, looking at the rest of these, I've not really got anything in my club, so let's go straight over to Footbin, because I'm pretty sure we should have the popular players by now. Let's just kind of gauge who we've got, see if there's any names that kind of just always strike out to you. Martinelli's always got a few, Berardi does as well. I want to say Salma's left wing, isn't she? I don't think she's right wing. Elise is obviously there. Bowen's never really worth the upgrade. Yamal is going to be 1. Barcola will be 1. I'd probably say from there, they're going to be my main shouts, other than Endrick, who would be kind of at the bottom of here. Madueke, could you get a big upgrade for him? He goes up to an 88, in fact. Rapid Wing Mastery, Rising Phenom, Attacking Apprentice. I mean, it's not the worst card. If you're building a Chelsea team, like, fair enough. So let's have a look at the populars. I feel like the names, and Kuleveski as well, it could be a name in there. So Elise is going to be the number 1. We do then have got Berghuis, Martinelli, Yamal, Kuleveski, Ndoye, 91, 83, 90. That's not a bad card, to be fair. Oh, he's coming from the mode mastery, in fact. Couldn't put him on anything else then. Could we go onto there as well? Okay, I mean, that's looking a lot better then, adding him into that next one as well. Already having the Rapid. Did I have that card? No, I had Squad Foundations. That could be a decent one if you wanted to wait it out. That's actually not terrible for a Serie A player. Great pace, great shooting, passing massive upgrade, dribbling looking pretty decent. You could go with a finisher if you wanted him more of a right wing striker. 97, 84, and 92 right wing or left wing. That might not be a bad card if you wanted to go all the way with it. We then got Wilson. Okay, where's Madueke's there, obviously. Endrick's there as well. I was expecting, who else was I expecting? Barcola. I was kind of expecting a Barcola from this, to be honest. Is he a bit further down? We've got Oscar Bobb. I bet he can have a bit of an upgrade now, in fact. He can go up to 84 if we wanted to go. Focus change into Phenom, into Attacking Apprentice would be the technical plus. But he ends up pretty decent. You still need the full upgrade. Like, I think Oscar Bobb is the sort of player you want to put in one of like the glow up ones where he goes to like an 84 and 85 straight away. And then you start evoing him from this. Okay, it's quite an interesting one regardless. I think there's a few that I would go with here. Possibly if I was to look at the players that we've obviously looked at in the attacking one. So obviously in the apprentice, the Elise going up to an 88 is always a great shout. Yamal, if you don't want to pay for the big one, that's going to be a decent one as well. Obviously Rodrigo doesn't fit into the other one. And then there's going to be a few of the strikers that won't either. Martinelli's always a great shout as well. Technical plus, kind of better than the dead ball in my opinion. So that could work really, really well, especially for the base stats that it's got of him. That's going to be a nice one to upgrade regardless. I would say as just a single Evo, it's got a nice basis around everything in terms of kind of being that winger dribbler, but it definitely translates really well into that striking role if you take it through into the attacking apprentice as well. So there's going to be a few. I would say personally for me, the ones I would be looking at for this one, if you are not taking it through, would still probably be a Yamal because you can upgrade him later on. Elise is always a great shout, but you have got another card as well, so you've always got to mention that he has got a Thunderstruck if you wanted it. And Ndoye is really good if you've got him. I think that is a phenomenal card, but again, it depends on if you're really bothered to not go for a name in Evos. It seems to be either you go for the name or you go for your club. They're going to be like the two almost criteria that goes to an Evo nowadays anyway. Madueke with an upgrade. I don't know whether he's going to get another card at some point. Endrick more than likely will end up with an upgrade at some point, but I don't know when that is. So if you want to upgrade the one you've got, I might actually do mine instead as well, just to get him to 88. Gives him that big push up, and he still has the power shot for me as well, which is always going to be perfect. So it's a decent upgrade regardless. Let me know which ones you're choosing, and I'll catch you for the next one. Peace.